Hello my loves, I hope you are doing well. I am in a different place. I'm actually in my mum's bedroom because the lighting in here is really good, but we're not staying here. I just thought I'd do the intro here. Today I thought it would be really fun to do a bit of a quiz. I found this quiz through the wonderful Emilition. I will put all of her links down below, and I'll also link the video that she mentions this in. But basically it's a quiz that kind of tells you what kind of gamer you are. So I will admit I have done this before, ages ago though, and I cannot remember for the life of me what result I got. So it is like I'm starting again, going in kind of semi-blind a little bit. I just thought it'd be fun to see what kind of gamer I am. So I think we should just get straight to it. We're here. This is the website Quantic Foundry. So it says get your gamer motivation profile. After filling out a brief survey, this profile tool will generate a customized report for you. The report will describe the traits that were measured and how you compare with other respondents. You will also be given a link to share your results. Based on your motivation profile, our game recommender engine will suggest games you may like. Your responses may be used to refine the algorithms that generate the profile, and aggregate findings may be published in public or commercial reports. Okay, I'm actually quite excited for this. So, what is your gender? I identify as female. How old are you? I am 22 years old. In a typical week, about how many days do you spend at least 30 minutes playing a video game? This is kind of hard because it depends how my week is going. I don't really have a typical week per se, so I don't know how to answer this. To be honest, spend at least 30 minutes playing a video game. I'll probably say 2 to 3. Would you consider yourself to be a casual gamer, i.e. you dabble in games but in short sessions or infrequently? Core/mid-core gamer, i.e. you regularly play video games but are not super serious or competitive? Or hardcore gamer, you are a dedicated gamer and play seriously or competitively? I would definitely identify as a casual gamer. Yeah, casual gamer for sure. Which of these platforms do you usually play games on? Click or check all that apply. Okay, so console, yep. PC, handheld. Yeah, I don't play games on my phone and I don't have a VR headset, so it will be those 3. What are some recent games released in the past few years you have enjoyed playing? Okay, so they need to be recent games. So, okay, let's go for the classic. I think everybody at some point has played Animal Crossing New Horizons. Immortals Fenyx Rising. I adore that game so much. There's a bundle. That's cool, but no. Immortals Fenyx Rising. And then game option 3. I'm playing quite a bit of Faz with my friends recently. Stardew Valley. Does Stardew Valley count? Because that was... Where was Stardew Valley released? This is hard. Animal Crossing, Immortals Fenyx Rising, and we're going to go with Stardew. Oh, Stardew Valley was only 2016. I did not realise that. Yeah, so Animal Crossing New Horizons, Immortals Fenyx Rising, and Stardew Valley. Next. Are you currently playing any web, mobile, tablet games? No. The only web game I've played recently is Club Penguin. So, I guess I could put... Is that an option? Can I put Club Penguin? I'm going to put Club Penguin Rewritten because I have played it not super recently, but it is a web game that I have played. Are there any other games you have enjoyed playing recently? There's been many games. So we're going to put Pokemon Leaf Green. What else have I been playing recently? Phasmophobia, let's put that in there. We'll put Happy Home Designer, because I played that recently and I have enjoyed it immensely. Oh gosh, for the next section, how important are the following game elements and activities to you when you play video games? Right. Getting every possible star. Oh wait, rewind. I wanna add a different game. So I have been playing Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. And I have been recording it. Which I'm trying to get there with my gameplays with it. Please bear with me. But I have been recording it. So I have to rate how important this statement is to me when it comes to games and gaming. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Getting every possible star / trophy / unlock in a game. It's slightly important, but I don't make it my mission to like 100% a game. Dominating other players. It depends on the game. But I'm not bothered with it. Discovering offbeat or unconventional ways to play the game. Slightly important. I very much like a story mode. I like to follow a story. It's really bizarre, like I really love open world games like Skyrim and Immortals Phoenix Rising, but I very much need to stick to the plotline and the story to get enjoyment out of it. I'm not really one of those who can kind of just run around and roam forever and do like side quests and stuff. I like to see a story through and a plotline through. So I would put slightly important because I do enjoy it. I do really love it, and I do like doing like a side quest here and now. But I'm very much story driven as a gamer. So I put slightly important. Taking the time to practice and master a game. Somewhat important, I guess, because I want to feel like I am mastering the game. If I'm playing a game and I feel like I'm getting nowhere with it, or I feel like I'm not really getting better at it, then 9 times out of 10 I'll put that game down because it will mean that I'm not actually enjoying it. So I think it's somewhat important to take the time to practice and master a game, because otherwise you're going to start going to like cheat codes and looking up how to do stuff online more frequently than maybe you'd like. I think, yeah, it's nice to get through a game knowing that you've done it instead of kind of like following a cheat sheet or something like that. Accumulating large amounts of in-game resources / currency. It's always nice to have a bit of money in the game. Yeah, somewhat important. I want to put somewhat / very. I feel like I'm in between the two. Accumulating large amounts of in-game resources and currency. I'm going to put somewhat important because, again, I think it's very dependent on the game. An elaborate storyline. Extremely important. I was literally just saying this. I am storyline driven. I like to have a beginning, middle and end credits. That just sings to my soul, so extremely important. Characters with interesting backstories and personalities. Extremely important. You don't want to play a game with a boring character that has no essence to them. Like, no, I'm going to put extremely important. That's important to me, especially with being such a storyline driven gamer. If you're playing a very story heavy plotline game and the characters in it have no personality to them, then it's like, what's the point, you know? Playing the game at the highest difficulty level. Not at all important. I do not think, and I have always disagreed with the idea of you're not a proper gamer unless you play on the highest difficulty level. I do not agree with that philosophy whatsoever. When I play games, I'm usually playing it on the default setting or on easy. I have never ever, I don't think, played a game in like hard mode or like hard, because if I can't complete the game, I'm just going to get frustrated. I'm not going to enjoy it, and that's not why I want to play the game in the first place. So yeah, Difficulty level is not at all important to me. How many customization colours, styles, skins and options? I like to customise my characters. When I first opened up Skyrim and I realised you can literally make your character like however you want, I lost my mind. It just really personalises to the gamer. Being able to create your character in the way that you want it to be created, in the way that you want to see the character visually be in the game, I think adds to the experience massively. So, and it's fun. It's so fun. Why do you think people are playing Sims so much? Pretending that I am someone / somewhere else. I'm going to put very important because I mentioned this in my gamer tag video. Gaming for me is all about escapism and, you know, leaving reality for a little bit. And I think part of that is pretending to be someone / be somewhere else. You know, that whole escapism, I want to escape this reality and go into a different realm for a little bit. So I think it's, yeah, very important. Taking on difficult challenges that may take many tries to succeed. I might just put somewhat important because I think that is part of the fun, like having to retry certain challenges in a game. You know, I don't know, that is part of the appeal for some games, but then obviously it gets to the point where you're like, I have died at this same spot for like 1 billion times and I'm going to lose my mind if I die here again. We've all been there. I know you've been there. I've been there. It's like the worst feeling and you start to lose love for the game you're playing. So in small doses, it's nice, but then when it just keeps happening, it's just not fun. So I'm going to put somewhat important. Oh, for the next section, how much do you enjoy the following game elements and activities? Okay. Blowing things up. I somewhat enjoy blowing things up, you know. I haven't really played a game in a while where I blow things up. I'm trying to think. Yeah. No, I mean, I do enjoy it. It's fun to see, so we'll put somewhat enjoy. Being an agent of chaos and destruction. I will definitely be on this end of the spectrum. Maybe I don't know, maybe not at all enjoyable. I really, really struggle to be the bad guy. Because I like to have games where I connect with the characters and stuff, obviously a lot of the time game developers do that on purpose. They make you build a connection with the character to then either take that character away or have the character go away at your hands. I mean, and I hate it. For example, with Undertale, I will never play is it masochist route? Is that what it's called? I will always be pacifist. I just cannot do it. So maybe not at all enjoyable because it goes against everything in my being to be an agent of chaos and destruction. Being immersed in another world / place, enjoy a great deal. Why else would you want to game? You want to immerse yourself in that place and lose yourself in it. Enjoy a great deal. Using guns and explosives. I am going to put enjoy a little for this because there are games that I do enjoy with guns and explosives in. I just don't really play them anymore. So I have a very fond memory of playing Halo Reach, and that has guns and explosives in it, so we're going to put enjoy a little. Taking on the role of another character / person. I'm going to put enjoy a lot. My favourite type of character, again relating it to maybe like Skyrim, if I can build the character from scratch myself, beautiful. But it is always fun to play as a different character or person. So, really annoyingly, my phone slash camera decided to freeze on me for the second half of the video, so I'm really sorry. See the answers I've already chosen, but I thought, you know, I'll go through it again and explain my reasoning for why I picked these answers to these questions. Technology, it's very frustrating, but we persevere. And then the next one is gameplay that requires quick reaction times. I put enjoy somewhat. So I put enjoy somewhat because, you know, if it's part of the game mechanisms, if it's part of, you know, progressing through the game and the game mechanics, then if the game's good, I will still enjoy it. It's not a, like, ride or die thing for me. So I just put enjoy somewhat because I was just like, middle ground. So then the next question, gameplay with constant action and excitement. So I put enjoy a lot. And I put this because even if I don't play a lot of constant action excitement games, I still really enjoy playing them. I just need to be in the right mood and mindset for them. So I put enjoy a lot because even though I don't play them a lot, when I do play them, I really enjoy them. So gameplay that is fast-paced and intense. So enjoy somewhat. I prefer slower paced, chilled out games. However, every now and then, being in a fast-paced and intense environment, sometimes it's what you need. And sometimes that makes it more immersive because you basically just forget everything around you because you're so focused on what is happening in the game that the escapism is very strong and you lose a sense of reality in a good way. In a good way. Okay, how often do you do the following things when you play video games? Put a lot of thought and effort into the character creation process. Always. Always, always, always. I will spend hours creating my character. I'll create the character and then be like, okay, I'm done for this gaming session, now I'm going to go, and not even start the game properly yet because I spent so much time on creating my character. It's, yeah. Explore the game world just for the sake of exploring it. I put sometimes, again, usually, especially if it's an open world game, I am focused on the storyline, but it is nice every now and then just to sit down and just run around on my horse or whatever it is that I'm riding, or if I'm walking or running or whatever, and just see the world. And usually I'll do it just to appreciate the graphics of the game because, I mean, games these days are so gorgeous. Sometimes you just have to sit there and just stare at it and just be like, whoa. So sometimes exploring, I usually do it just to appreciate the gorgeousness of the game itself. Study other players to improve my own gameplay. I put rarely because I wouldn't study other players. If I'm playing with someone, I'll just be like, help me. I don't know what I'm doing and I suck, so please help. So yeah, I wouldn't study other players. I'll just be like, help me please, thanks, much appreciated. Okay, so that is the end of it. So now I'm going to show you what my results are. So I got the gardener slash bard gamer type, which honestly is me to a T. So gardener, so the type mottos. So gardener is quiet, relaxing task completion. Yes. And then the bard, playing a part in a grand story. So your primary player type is the gardener, but you also lean towards a secondary player type, the bard. Gardeners are looking for quiet, relaxing task completion. They enjoy accessible gameplay that focuses on completing levels slash quests, collecting stars slash trophies, and collecting collectibles. Bards are team players who want to chat and interact with other players in game worlds that are rich with lore, stories, discovering, and customization. For them, the game is a grand story that emerges from a community of players. I feel like that sums me up as a gamer so perfectly. It's scary how accurate that is. That is my Quantic gamer type. If you decide to scroll down, it has more stats and information. So My motivation profile, it says calm, spontaneous, social, deeply immersed and expressive. And then you can do show secondary motivations, and it will show you your secondary motivations, which I think is kind of cool. And then if you scroll down, it basically then dissects each kind of percentage, well, the 6 motivation groups basically, and it will dissect each one for you. So the action components for me is 24%, and it then goes into kind of the 2 different groups, I guess, in that component. So this is destruction and excitement, and my excitement is a lot higher than my destruction. The social components for me is 66%. My community is higher than my competition, which again, very accurate. The mastery components is 11%, so my challenge is higher than my strategy. The achievement components is 36%, so my power is higher than my completion, which basically means I'm more focused on making, I guess, my character, my equipment better quality and upgrade more, rather than completing and 100%ing a game, which I do agree with. The creativity components is 50%, so discovery is 7% and design is 90%. Yep, that makes sense. The immersion components, 82%, fantasy and story, very high for both of them, near enough the same. There's only 5% different between the two. And that is that. If you are at all interested in doing this quiz yourself, I will make sure to link it down below in the description for you. And if you do it, please comment and let me know what gamer type you are. There are 9 different quantic gamer types, so I would love to hear what result you get. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that halfway through my camera decided to stop working and it froze, and I basically then just have to talk through the rest instead of actually doing it. But I still hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. And if you haven't done so already and you want to see more of my content, then make sure to click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. I think that is everything, my loves. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!